Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin. I've got a full length of 45-minute HIIT workout for you today. It will have your warm-up. It will include also your cool down, so you are covered all your bases. I have my handy dandy timer, so you'll hear some bings periodically throughout the video. Those are telling you and I to stop and go. The format of this exercise is 4 circuits, 4 exercises per circuit. We have 45 seconds on with a 15-second rest, and we'll repeat each circuit twice before moving on to the next. So if that sounds confusing, don't worry about it at all. We'll do it together. This is a all levels workout. So beginners, you're more than welcome to come. Advanced as well. I'll give you modifications for every single exercise, so please don't worry, please don't feel intimidated. And when you're ready, let's come up to stand. I'm gonna have you start by just rolling out your wrists and rolling out your ankles. There's no real right or wrong way to do this. I just want you to start to roll out the joints. My cat's coming to do some HIIT with us. And then when you're ready, real simple and easy, we're doing some jumping jacks. Just starting to get the heart rate up and your blood pumping. So modification here would, instead of jumping, stepping your feet out, keeping your arms moving, keeping your feet moving, the legs moving. And moving on to jump rope. So bringing your hands into fists, hopping side to side, pretending that you have an actual jump rope. This is much more forgiving, obviously, which is kind of nice. We'll do high knees in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulling those knees out, pumping out the arms, keeping your chest lifted. So as tempting as you get tired, just start to lean back. I want you to be upright. A modification here would be a fierce march, drawing those knees up to your chest, bouncing softly on the balls of the feet. Pulling up your pants if you need to. And then the opposite here, butt kicks. So bringing your heels up towards your bum. You need to take your hands behind you. Again, this can be a really fierce march, keeping the ankles flexed, bringing the heels up, or it's a run. And bring your hands to fists in front of your chest, elbows weighing away from one another. Upper body stays fixed to the screen. Lower body hops side to side. Modification here, lower body stays fixed, upper body rotates. But no matter what, you have that rotation through the trunk. I don't know about you guys, I am already breathing heavy. Finally, we'll start to open up the hamstrings. So big kick forward, tap the left toes, tap the right, tap the left, and tap the right. So this little hippity hop at the back there, just so you can alternate. One more each side. Last thing. A little jog on the spot, and then opening up the hip. A little jog on the spot, opening up the hip. We'll do that 2 more times each side. Last one. Before we do 3 each side, going the opposite direction, and then we'll get into the workout. So coming up and over, like you're jumping over a fence. You might find that your heart rate's coming back down. You can breathe a little bit better. Last one each side. Coming up and over. And last one, up and over. All right, so this is truly a full body workout. The circuits are kind of broken down into upper and lower body, but you'll find that almost every exercise is a full body exercise. Please take rest whenever you need it. Please modify whenever you need it. You can always sip water, you can always towel down. And if you are like me and practicing barefoot, I am after all a yoga teacher at heart, please listen to your body. So really listen to your joints. If it starts to feel weird to jump in bare feet, it's a good indication that you need to modify today's practice. So we will start in 10 seconds with, all right, starting 10 seconds with an X jump. So you're gonna come low into a squat, tap the floor, reach up, and alternate. So we're here for 45 seconds. The chest is lifted, landing softly. Modification here would be to reach but keep the feet on the mat. Another great modification would be coming up to tippy toes as you reach. So there's 3 different spots or stops along this highway getting you where you need to go. Your weight is back in your heels in your squat. You're reaching up, squeezing your glutes at the top. You have 10 seconds left. Keep hopping, keep moving, keeping your chest lifted. 3, 2, and 1. Try to keep your feet moving in our little breaks. Your next exercise is a reverse lunge with a kick. So you bring your hands to prayer heart center in 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot back, kick it forward. Step your right foot beside the left. You can take a little squat, reverse lunge, kick. So squat, reverse lunge, kick. Squat, kick. You want your chest lifted. You're not leaning forward in your lunge. You got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. All right, keeping your feet moving between each circuit. All right, we got a sumo squat, pulse, and hop. So nice wide stance, your heels are in, your toes are out. In 5 seconds, bend your knees. Wrap the inner thighs up and back in space, hands to prayer. Let's go. You're pulsing, 2, 3, and then extending your legs, squeezing those glutes. Pulse, 2, 3, straighten the legs. So this is a really nice place to stay if you are feeling breathless or you're feeling like this is where you're at today. If you want to take it up a notch, you're adding a hop, landing softly, right? So I'm in an apartment, I have neighbors. You do not want your downstairs neighbor to hear you land. The tail lengthens down. We're here for 5, 4, 3, get one more in, 2, and 1. Feet are moving. We're gonna come right back down to that sumo squat position for an oblique crunch. All right. And 5, 4, heels in, toes out, 2, and 1. Bend your knees, hands come behind the head for 45 seconds. Your lower body is staying the exact same. Your upper body is going elbow to same knee. So try not to wing your body side to side. Use those obliques, the sides of your waist, to drop you down and to pull you up. So you're carefully moving. Put your mind to where your muscle is. Tail is heavy, your lower ribs are drawing in. You're not crunching forward. As you get tired, you might want to start crunching forward. Keep your chest lifted, elbows pulling away from one another. In 10, we're done. our first set of our first circuit. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten out the legs, shake them out. We have to do that whole thing one more time. Keep your feet moving. In 5 seconds, we're doing those squat jump reaches. And let's go. So you reach down, jump up. Now in your squat jump reach, your priority is not touching the mat. It's keeping your nice chest lifted. So if you're touching the mat but you're hunching over, you're not where I want you to be. I'd rather have you reaching for the foot with your chest lifted and you're not quite there, okay? Topping, reaching out. And if your feet are staying on the mat, you're squeezing your bum at the top. If your heels are lifting, you'll squeeze your calves too. And if you're jumping for joy. Try to get some height in those jumps. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Our squat, reverse lunge, and a kick coming up just under 10 seconds. This time I'll face you so you can see what I'm doing. Bring my hands to prayer heart center. You could also have them on your hips. Reverse lunge, kick forward. Come down to your squat. Step back, kick it forward. Weights in your heels. Chest is lifted. Staying low in that squat, staying low in your lunge, and extending and kicking the foot forward. You're here for 5, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your feet moving. Our sumo squat pulse, option to add that hop. Let's get into it. In 3, 2, and 1. Getting low. Pulse for 3, 2, on 1. Add your hop. Remember, if hopping doesn't feel like a fun idea, which it might not for me, you can keep your feet down. And kind of the same principle. You could keep your heels down. You could even lift them. So there's places for everyone to go. And as you saw, I just took a stumble. It's okay. It's an opportunity for you to get right back into it. I'm burning too. We have 10 seconds left here. 3, 2, and 1. Woo, shake out those legs. Last exercise in our first circuit. We are doing our sumo squat hold, which is gonna burn. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you can do it. Heels in, toes out, hands behind the head, chest is lifted, 45 seconds here. Side to side. I'm burning, guys. It is hot in my apartment, and I had to turn off all of the fans and everything so that you could hear me. So I feel a little bit like I'm working out on the sun. So if you're the same, let me know in the comments below, but really do drink your water, take your rest, listen to your body. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're hopping right into our second circuit. We're starting with burpees. We're gonna have you come all the way to the mat, reach in front of you, and then press back up. Burpees are super modifiable, so listen to your body. All right, we're gonna start jump up, hands come down, jump gently back to plank, lower all the way down, tap the mat in front of you, press up, jump the feet in, jump at the top. If that seems like too much, hands come down, step back, lower your knees, lower yourself, keep the knees down, step, step, and reach. You can really mix and match any way you want to. I like to lower my knees as I come down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're gonna stay in a plank position. We're gonna do plank jack with a knee drive. So the jack is fast, the drive is slow. It's like a crunch in a plank position. In 3, 2, 1, meet me in plank. You're gonna jump the feet wide of your mat, bring them back in, and then pull your right knee to your nose. Step the right foot back, jump the feet out, left knee to nose. Step back, jump, drive. Jump, drive. So, lots of ways to modify this as well. Instead of jumping, you can step the feet out and in. If your wrists bug you, come to fists or forearms. Keep your breathing. We're here for 3, 2, last 1. All right, let me just check my little handy dandy notebook. Find out what comes next. Ooh, opposite extension plank taps. These are fun, they're tricky. Again, you're gonna find a plank position in 2 and 1. Now, as you step your right foot off your mat, reach your left fingertips off your mat. So you're in a diagonal. Bring them back together, and then step right hand, left toes. Together, opposite, together, opposite. Now trying to keep your hips still. It's hard. This is not really about speed. It's about moving slowly, moving carefully, moving mindfully. Yoga teacher's favorite thing. And in case you didn't grab that, I am a yoga teacher and I love mindful movement. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got it. Last exercise in this second circuit before we repeat. Knee in claps. All right, we're gonna come to seated. Take your legs out in front of you, knees can be bent. I want you to lean back, and then 1. As you pull your right knee in, clap behind it, and then lower. You're just hovering. Clap behind the left. Go back, drive in. Back, drive in. So you're never lowering all the way down onto your back. You're scooping the lower belly in and up, and you're keeping your collarbones really wide. So the chest is lifted. Modification here, you could do it from lying down on your back, coming up, clapping with the foot down. Or if this isn't enough for you, we're almost done this round. Next time, you can keep the bottom foot lifted. We're gonna come up to stand. We'll go through our second circuit one more time, and then we'll take a full minute break. You're already halfway through the workout. You're doing fantastic. In 4, 3, starting burpees, in 1. Reach your jump, hands come down. Tapping the mat in front of you. Try to keep the back of your neck long. The core is strong here. Your navel's drawing in and up in your plank position. You're here for just under 10 seconds. 5, 4, see if you can get one more in, 2, and 1. All right. Come down to your kneeling. You can roll your wrists. We're doing that plank jack knee drive. Jack is fast, knee drive slow. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jump, drive. Jack, drive. Now, it's tempting to start kind of in a downward dog position as you get tired. I want you to keep your hips low, but not so low that they're sinking. Somewhere on the same line as your shoulders, okay? Wrap your triceps back in space. Keep puffing up between the shoulder blades. 15 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, roll out those wrists if you need to. I am sweating. I hope I'm not the only one. All right, plank tap extensions. I'll show you from the front now. So you're in your plank position. Let's go. My right foot, left hand, go off to the side. Bring it all back together. Then I tap the opposite. My hips are low. They're staying controlled. The only thing that's moving is the arm and leg away from the midline of my body. See if you can bring them together at the same time. This can be done from kneeling, so know that that's an option as well. Back of my head is nice and long. Here for 3, for 2, and 1. All right, those knee-in claps. When we are done this exercise, we get a full minute break. So hands come down, feet come down, lean back, hands to chest. Pull it in, clap, lean, clap, lean. Remember, my friends, if you want more, that bottom leg floats. You can come in, go out, come in. I don't have the strongest core in the world. It's a bit much for me. So I'm gonna stay here today. Trying to let my muscles do the work rather than momentum. Keep breathing, keep your chest lifted. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, get your sip of water if you need it, towel off if you need it. We have 2 more circuits. Our third circuit, we're gonna come back up to standing. We're gonna work the large muscle groups again, all in the lower half of the body. So this is a pretty cardio heavy circuit. I do recommend taking sips of water rather than gulps, just so it's not sloshing all around in there. We have about 45 seconds left until we start moving. One of my cats is very interested in what is going on. All right. We got 20 seconds left. If you haven't already, make your way back up to standing. We're starting our final circuit, or pardon me, our third circuit in 5 with a lateral lunge hop. 3, 2, 1. So you'll step your left foot out, bend your left knee, right leg stays long. Step your left foot in, reach up like a pencil, come down second side. Just the right knee bends. Step together, come to the sides. These lateral lunges, driving into the heel of the bent leg to come back up, right? If you want to take this further, you're gonna add a hop in the middle. So your feet alternate in the center of your mat. Be careful, be mindful. This one amps up pretty quickly. We're here for 5. 3, 2, and 1. Right. Come to the back of your mat. We'll do a forward step lunge with a twist. So hands again come behind the head, elbows pull away from one another. Starting in 3, 2, 1. I'm stepping my right foot forward, bending into a lunge, twisting towards my front leg, coming back and stepping back. Stepping left foot forward, bending straight down, twisting and pressing back. Now, in your forward step lunges, these are probably not going to be super long lunges, right? My knee is stacked over top of my ankle or slightly behind. You do not want your knee forward from your ankle, okay? So the shorter your step, you'll also find the easier it is to push back and come to that starting position. And I don't mean easier in a, it's easy, you won't feel anything. I mean easier as in easier on your joints. Whew. Hard to talk and do that one at the same time. Come back to the center of your mat. We'll take curtsy lunges. So my right foot is going to step behind the left for a curtsy squat. Okay, and then I step to the other side of my mat, and then my left leg is behind. Step and squat. So much like your lateral lunge hops that we just did, this could be a hop. Landing softly. My front knee is pointing same direction as my second and third toe. It's not caving in. If you really want to take it up a notch, back foot doesn't come down, just like you're a speed skater. You have 10 seconds left here. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. All right, plank toe tap with a low squat thrust. So coming back to your plank position. All right, you will bring your left elbow and right knee to tap underneath you. Bring your left elbow, right knee to tap underneath you. And then jump in, stay low in your squat, reach up. Hands come down, you're back in plank. Opposite elbow, opposite knee tap, 1, 2, stay low, hands come up. Now, modification for this is a step, step, reach, step, step back, and you could do crossing of the knees without lifting the opposite hand, okay? So lots of options. You have 10 seconds left. You got 5, 4, let's see if we can get one more in, 2, and 1. Keep your feet moving. Dab, dab if you need. Lateral lunges with an optional hop. So you're in the center of your mat, and 3, 2, and 1. Left foot steps out. Reach up and right. Maybe you have that hop in the middle. It is just the leg that steps out that bends. The weight's in your heel. Your chest is lifted. I'm breathing hard. Are you? It's a tough one, but know you have your modifications. You have just under 10 seconds left. In 3, 2, and 1. Over the back of your mat. Feet stay moving. This is where I had trouble talking and demoing the first time. See if I do better this time. In 2 seconds, starting your forward step lunge. All right, step forward, bend your knee, twist towards the leg, come back. Step forward, squat down, twist, and step back. So in those twists, your inner thighs drop towards one another. So my hips are staying square at the top of my mat. It's just my torso, the upper half that twists. So you'll notice that I'm not really twisting all the way to my bookshelf. I'm kind of twisting towards the upper left corner of my mat because that's where the mobility for my twists is. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, feet stay moving. Curtsy lunges or skaters. Ooh, it's hot, hot, hot. 3, 2, 1. Inside foot comes behind. Drive into that heel to come up and switch sides. Chest is lifted, just like your lunges from the beginning of class. Option for this to become a hop. Now be careful. If you have a slippy mat, I was teaching this in one of my in-studio classes on one of the rented mats. It wasn't super slippy at the bottom, and oh man, I almost went flying in front of a whole classroom with roof above. Went flying full classroom filled with people, but it's okay. We all make mistakes. And that story kept you distracted, didn't it? You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Whew. You have your taps, your elbow, knee taps and plank, the low squat. And then only one circuit left in 3, 2, and 1. So elbow and knee come together. You stay low. So notice I'm not up here. I'm staying low. Tap, tap. My knees are pointing same direction as my second and third toe in this squat. Tap, tap. This is one of the hardest exercises, I think. So do your best. The chest stays lifted as the hips lower in your squat. Your hips stay still in that elbow and knee tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, your final circuit. You're doing fantastic. We've been here for 30 minutes already. Time has flown. Come to the back of your mat. We're doing inchworms with a push-up. In 3, 2, and 1. Reach up, hands come down. Crawl yourself forward to plank position. Core stays strong. Lower down, push up. Hands come back towards you. And if you want to, you could add a hop at the top. Come forward. Your modification. The knees bend in your push-up. But this is not chaturanga. Elbows wing off to the side. You're getting into your chest here. Moving up and down, all in one piece in your push-up. Now 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. 15 seconds. Oh, we have hip dips. These are not my favorite thing, but we're doing it together. So forearms come down to the mat. You're gonna tuck your toes, lift your knees, and let's go. Hips move side to side. So your feet are like windshield wipers. Your shoulder blades are popping apart, away from one another. This can be done on your knees, okay? So a little bit awkward on the knees, but doable. I still feel challenged here. Back of your neck is long. You're at 5. And you're done. All right. 2 more exercises in this circuit. Let's do tricep dips. All right, feet come to the mat, toes point forward, fingers point forward. You're gonna lift to your hips, keep them low, and the elbows back same direction as one another, and press up. Weights in your heels. So this is a trickier circuit because a lot of these exercises are just one component part. I'm not adding lots of multiple things to distract you. So all you have to do is tricep dips here. If you want to make it trickier, you can extend your leg as you bend the elbows, switching the leg that extends. You want your collarbones wide and your chest lifted. You want your weight in your heels. You've got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lie all the way down on your back. This is a runner's crunch. So your legs will stay extended long. Your elbows bend alongside you, fingertips to the ceiling. As you come up, you'll bring your left elbow to your right knee. So your right knee will bend. You're up here, little twist. Now the difficulty or the challenge is lowering down with control. Then we'll alternate. So once again, less about speed, more about control. You're not flopping straight back down onto your mat. You're scooping in, lowering down one vertebrae at a time. Keep breathing. 10 seconds left.
And then we're coming all the way back up to stand. Those inchworms with a push-up. 2 and 1. Let's go. Come up to stand. Keep your feet moving. Come to the back of your mat. If you're feeling dizzy though, you take that rest, you pause the video, you sip your water. In 3 seconds, we're doing our inchworms with our push-up. 2 and 1. Option to jump. Hands come down, crawl yourself forward. Push up. Hands come back in. Option to jump. Core is strong. As you get tired, remember you can mix and match. Maybe this time I lower my knees down and then I lift them up to press back. You have 5 seconds. Let's do one more. Final push up. All right, 15 seconds. Roll out the wrists. Hip dips. Hips are going side to side. This is probably my least favorite. So sometimes doing the things you don't want to do a really good thing. Let's go. Hip dips. You 45 seconds. You have less than 3 minutes of work left. And we get a nice long yoga stretch. Butt is moving like a rainbow. You got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last 2 exercises. Blot it down if you're feeling sweaty like I am. We are in this together. 3, 2, 1. Tricep dips. Chest is lifted. Collarbones are wide. Option 2. Switch out the legs, kicking them forward as you drop your bum down. I am breathing hard. And I'm modifying, guys. It's hot in here, it's tricky, I'm getting tired. But the incredible thing is that your body is moving today. Even if it's challenging, even if for the last 10 seconds you hold at the top here, right? You're still doing something. You're still moving your body, you still made this time. 3, 2, 1. We're all the way down to your back. Last 45 seconds. Tempting to rush through these last 45 seconds. Remember that your runner's crunches are slow and controlled. In 3, 2, and 1. Last 45 seconds of work. Lowering down. You can exhale on your way up. Exhale as you're doing the work. Fifteen seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, good work. Lie down on your back. Pull your knees into your chest. Just give yourself a big squeeze. Ooh, you can rock side to side. I have 5 minutes of yoga here to cool you down. And take your hands behind your knees. Tuck your chin towards your chest and make your way up to seated. From seated, roll over your shins and find held fours. Tucking your toes, lifting your hips back and up, downward facing dog. And you can pedal out your feet. Give your hips a little shake, give the head a little shake. And your inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky. You can bend your knee and stack your hips. And plant your right foot beside your right thumb. Tap your left knee down. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale to sweep your fingertips up to the sky. I want you to bend your right elbow, nuzzle it behind you. Watch that the lower ribs don't flare out. Draw them in. Let your tail be heavy. And then that left hand can float off to the side, and you might hold your own shirt or hold your own hand. Your hips stay square. Exhale, let your hands come down to frame that front foot and kick it back to half split. So you're setting your right leg, and I want you to lead with your heart. So think about reaching your heart towards your right big toe. And then you can let it round, but the crown of your head is the last thing to go. On your inhale, come forward to your low lunge. I want you to tuck your left toes, plant your left hand, sweep your right fingertips to the sky. Your left knee is lifted. On your exhale, right hand comes down, step back, downward facing dog. And sweep that left leg to the sky, bending your knees, stacking your hips. Plant your left foot beside your left thumb, tap your right knee down. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale, sweep your fingertips to the sky. Bend your left elbow, nuzzle it behind you, keeping containment through your core. And then maybe the right hand sweeps underneath. You hold your own shirt or your own hand. Once again, keep wrapping your right outer hip forward as you sink your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, hands come down to frame that left foot. Kick it back, half split. Hinging from your hips. So you really want to imagine that you have a tail. Could you reach that tail up to the sky so your pelvis tilts forward in space, and reach your heart towards your left big toe? The sweat is literally pouring off of me, so I really hope we're in this together. You're gonna come forward, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, right hand plants. Inhale, sweep your left fingertips to the sky. This time, exhale, bring your left hand the inside of your left foot. You're gonna turn all 10 toes towards the long side of your mat. Pinky sides of your feet are either parallel to the sides of your mat, or you're a little bit pigeon-toed. Hands come to the mat underneath your shoulders. Inhale, nice long spine. Spread the sits bones back and apart as you reach the crown of your head towards the screen. And on your exhale, fold. And really, permission to make this yours. So you can bring your hands to the arches of your feet. You can hold your ankles. You might interlace your hands and allow your interlaced hands to fall away from the back of the pelvis. Try to let the crown of your head be really heavy. Exhale, let your hands come back down to the mat. Walk them back so they're underneath your shoulders. Rather, walk them forward so they're underneath your shoulders. Turn both of your heels out and your toes in. I want you to bend your left knee, sink your hips, lift your chest, ride your right heel. The right leg is long. You might bring your hands to prayer and heart center. And then hands come down, we'll switch sides. Your right knee will bend, left leg extends. Sinking your hips, lifting your chest, maybe hands to prayer and heart center. Hands come down. I want you to find that wide-legged shape again. Heel toe, the feet, so that they are a little bit wider than shoulder width distance apart. Heels in, toes out, and then you'll go bend both of the knees at the same time, sinking your hips, lifting your chest. Bring your hands behind you, lower carefully onto your bum. Extend your left leg long, bend your right knee. Keep your ankle flexed. Externally rotate at the hip. So this action is not happening at your knee, this action is happening at the hip. You're gonna place your right ankle over top of your left thigh. Maybe both hands come behind you. Left knee bends, sole of your left foot on the mat. Your chest is lifted. So nice wide collarbones. And then scooch your left leg forward. We'll switch sides, right leg long, left knee bends, sole of your left foot points towards the right side of the room. Maybe right knee bends, hands come behind you, chest will stay lifted, okay? So you're not rounding forward, nice lifted chest. And if that feels a little bit much, you could stay with the leg down, or you could just create a little bit more space. The closer your heel and your bum are towards one another, the more you're gonna feel your stretch. Beautiful, let that right leg go. Both legs nice and wide, hands come behind you. Lift your chest. Think about wrapping your inner thighs up and back in space. Big inhale, then option to stay lifted or start to fold forward. Tucking your chin towards your chest, roll all the way back up. You can use your hands underneath your knees. You're just gonna come to a cross-legged position. Bring your hands to your thighs. Big inhale, reach your arms out and then scoop them around you. Give yourself a hug. A little bit cheesy, but you know, it's nice to hold yourself. It's nice to congratulate yourself and hold yourself accountable. And I don't know, if we can't hug ourselves, then how are we gonna hug someone else? It's totally just stole that from RuPaul. Reach up, cross opposite hand. But self-love can be really tricky, and I feel that you should be proud of yourself for taking this time out of your day to move your body, to breathe on your mat, to do something challenging. And we'll end today's class just by taking a moment, repeating after me. I am worthy. I am strong. I am powerful, exactly the way that I am. Thank you so, so, so much for sharing your time with me. My name is Caitlin. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, that would really support my channel. And any comments or questions, please leave them down below. I would be more than happy to talk to you. It looks like my cat wants to be fed, so perfect timing. Thank you so, so, so much. Have a really beautiful day.